get the raw material in from overseas. It's then processed into various shapes and sizes through all the jobbing centers we've got on the floor. So we've got quite a unique company in that we bring in one block of foam, and that one block of foam then gets cut up and manufactured into sometimes thousands of components. Then these get packaged and distributed to our customer base, which are Tier 1, Tier 2 suppliers to the automotive assembly plants, and we supply the automotive assembly plants directly. We have 50% of our business here in Port Elizabeth, and 50% of the business is distributed via couriers around the country. My name's Steve Riley, and the name of my business is DynaFoam Converters Pty Limited. We're in the Eastern Cape, and we're situated at Port Elizabeth. I started in 2011. I was in a business partnership with Indian partners out of Delhi, and I had quite extensive global exposure. I had been with a company manufacturing foam for many years prior to that, and I have a love for manufacturing foam and supplying the automotive industry. So I started the company and I progressed on my own. We got one or two nice big projects in the beginning that assisted us, and we've experienced excessive growth, supplying mainly into the Tier 1 and Tier 2 to the automotive industry, foam parts and rubber components. I just had a love for the foam and the rubber that I used to deal with, and I had a lot of contact. And once I recognized the niche in the market, I just pursued it, and the business grew from strength to strength. I think the biggest challenge is cash flow, and having sufficient funds, because when we brought the material in, it wasn't a question of bringing in 1 month's material. I had to, number one, try and get the benefit of getting a full container load of material, and then make sure it was at least 3 months material, and every 3 months I would bring in a container. So the cash flow was quite a strain. We started 2011 with 1 machine and 3 employees, and now we currently employ 37 full-time. And because of the growth that we're going to experience next year, we're building up a pool. So I think we're on 46 at the moment. With the launch of a new model next year, by mid-2021, we will probably be twice the size we are now. We certainly will experience significant growth, and I've got to bring in a lot of stock, so that's where all my money gets captured. I had a bit of startup capital. Undoubtedly, Cedar was a great help, and the Gazelles have been a great help, specifically in those initial stages of the business growth. That first 2 to 3 years, it is very difficult to make sure you have enough gearing to have the right products and services in place to supply what the market needed. Started supplying foam components for face visors and foam components for actual masks, and I must have sold maybe 40,000 of them, and our masks were very inexpensive. We were supplying the components for visors, then we manufactured our own visors, and we've supplied indirectly the government departments, VW, Isuzu. That business probably turned over 2 million odd rand during our shutdown, where we lost 100% of our business and paid for all the overheads. So we didn't lose money during the shutdown, and that was thanks to our ability to be flexible and change our focus. We did apply for TERS, and we didn't experience too many problems, and we got submitted UIF for 3 months, so it was a great assistance for us. DynaFoam Converters has a website, www.dynafoam.co.za, and all our contact details are on there. We just driven to supply a quality service product, first time, every time, to our customer base. Our business address is cold storage, Zone 1, and we Bridgewater Road, Kucha, IDZ.